Hello, everybody. Welcome to the dozenth episode of the podcast. As promised, this video is out on Monday. Congratulations. So today we're going to be talking about the color green and the vegan agenda. What exactly is the vegan agenda? Is there one? I don't know. Well, I do, and I'm going to tell you. So veganism and vegetables are typically associated with the color green. You may think that this is a solid green background I have on the slide here, but I actually have about 50 different vegan logos and symbols stacked together on this one slide, but they all sort of blend together to form this green shade you see. Here are the same symbols, just decluttered a bit. Today I'd like to pose the question, why is green associated with veganism? Well, according to the color expert, colorwheelpro.com, he is a professional after all. I think he knows his stuff. We know that green has great healing power and represents safety. However, that green that they display in the top left isn't the same as the color most vegans use. One may describe the vegans' type of green as a more yellow green. What does colorwheelpro.com have to say about that? It indicates sickness, cowardice, discord, and jealousy. Those aren't nearly as good as normal green. Due to the indisputability of this information, we know that vegans are clearly hiding nefarious purposes. What could these be? Because it mentions discord in this list, I asked my vegan friend on Discord what she thought about it. She responded with the phrase, butter lettuce. I didn't know what this meant, just like you probably don't, so I sought out to investigate it. Just to make sure that I wasn't being sent on a wild goose chase, I asked my other friend, who's a vegetarian, to make sure I wasn't wasting my time. Expectedly, he had no idea what the vegans were up to, so I knew I was onto something big. Apparently, butter lettuce is a type of lettuce that naturally tastes buttery, hence the name butter lettuce. They come in two main varieties, Boston and Bib. That's Bib with 3 B's. A bib is something that a baby wears so that they don't spill food on their shirt, so I don't think this was going to be the right one. Boston, on the other hand, is a large city. Who knows what hidden secrets could be kept there? I decided to check it out. There are many vegan restaurants in Boston. You're seeing a map of them right now. So I decided to start with number 12, since that's this episode. You never know what sort of coincidence you might find. This ended up being a place called FOMU, an ice cream place. I decided to check out their website for clues. To nobody's surprise, the first thing you see is a picture of a green avocado. Scrolling down further reveals something darker, however, and I don't mean black. We see that FOMU is completely ripping off their customers. This is blatant price gouging. This is a whole $9 per tiny little ice cream sandwich. How does a business like this stay afloat? They definitely don't have a monopoly, and there's plenty of other vegan establishments. They also provide this party pack, including a dozen flavors of ice cream for a ludicrous $125. Obviously, it has 0 reviews because nobody's bought in it. So what is it there for? Well, let's take a closer look at the picture they have here. I mentioned earlier that green is the color of vegans, but I don't see any green in this picture. The most green thing in the top right could just be weird lighting. The color I do see, on the other hand, pretty plain and clear, is red. Red is the opposite of green. It's also the color of communism. Are vegans just propping up secret communist meeting places? How else could these price gouging businesses sustain themselves? Obviously, vegans are supporting a Boston-based communist puppet government and trying to distance themselves from it by defining the color green, the opposite of red, as their symbol. Not to mention, Boston itself is based in Massachusetts. Massachusetts state law, Title I, Chapter 264, Section 16A states that the Communist Party is a subversive organization, meaning that it is an association that advocates an unlawful overthrowing of the government of Massachusetts or the U.S. This is why the vegans have to keep it under wraps in Boston. It's illegal. Instead of calling themselves communist ice cream places, which is the truth, they call them vegan ice cream places that just so happen to serve more red pro-communist items than green pro-vegan items. The price gouging is part of it too. No normal person would want to go there. It's too expensive. By keeping away people who would actually go there for the ice cream instead of the communist meetings, they're able to better keep it a secret. That's the hidden vegan agenda for you, and as always, thanks for watching.